Hollywood's biggest circle jerk of the year, the Oscars, is just around the corner, and the announcements, the news that we just got about the Oscars is some of the most disgusting, insane stuff that we have seen come from Hollywood in a very long time. Everyone is mad at the Oscars for what they just did, okay? I'm talking about everyone. I'm talking about leftists. I'm talking about the woke crowd. I'm talking about conservatives. I'm talking about the Skittle community, okay? Everyone is extremely angry at Hollywood, and it is such a huge stark contrast between what Hollywood is continuing to do, the path that they are continuing to go on, versus what we were seeing happening with the rest of the country with Trump and Elon Musk and the executive orders and all of that. So the Academy just announced yesterday what their nominees for Best Picture are, and one of the films that is on this list is a film called Emilia Perez, okay? And this film, if you don't know about this film, it is absolutely horrific in every way possible, okay? This is a film that has been nominated for Best Picture, and not only that, but it has been nominated for 13 different categories for the Oscars, all right? And that's only ever happened 11 other times in the history of the Oscars. So why is this movie so controversial? Why is everyone mad at it? And if you go look at the comments, everyone is already absolutely destroying it. Emilia Perez must be stopped. This is possibly the worst list of Best Picture nominees of all time. And even when you go look at it on Rotten Tomatoes, everyone hates this movie. It is currently sitting at a 29% rotten from audiences. It has a 76% from critics, and even that isn't really that great. But everyone absolutely despises this movie. This is easily one of the most controversial films that has ever been nominated for Best Picture. And while I don't care about this movie, while I don't think anybody should go check out this film whatsoever, do not give this movie a single minute of your time. I think it's very interesting to show the reasons for why this movie was chosen by Hollywood, and why it continues to show that Hollywood is completely out of touch with the rest of the country, and why we should continue to despise Hollywood for the absolutely horrible things that they continue to do. So Emilia Perez, is better to drown yourself than see it. So why is this movie so bad? It is one of the worst movies ever made. It is horrible in every way possible for it to be horrible. Everything about this movie is horrendous. Yes, I unfortunately did go see this movie. I was rug pulled by this film, and it is just terrible. It is one of the worst movies that I have seen in a very, very long time, okay? And this movie was nominated for Best Picture. These people are so out of touch in Hollywood, it is ridiculous. So the premise of this unbelievably stupid, insulting, and morally vacuous film involves a gangland drug leader played by Carla Sofia Gascon, who is a trans woman, who is to say a man. In real life, Gascon identified as a male until his mid-40s in 2018 at the age of 46. Gascon decided that he was in fact a she, and decided to go through all the various surgeries to make him look like a her. In this particular story, Gascon plays a Mexican drug lord who decides he does not just want to disappear, but also wants to become a woman. He apparently always wanted to be a woman. And by the way, this guy in the film, he has a wife and he has 2 sons, and we even get this like whole scene of him playing soccer with the sons and everything else while he is in the midst of planning, basically pretending like he ends his life to get all these surgeries and stuff. And then the craziest part about this is that he then pretends to be a distant cousin of the husband who pretended like he died, so that he could then have his wife and his 2 sons move in with him. And it's just crazy, man. Like this whole it's awful. He basically admits in the movie as well that he knows what he's doing is extremely selfish and is going to absolutely devastate his family, but he doesn't care. But it's hilarious because the alphabet community is extremely upset with this movie because of their portrayal of trans individuals in this film. Trans advocates can't stand pro-trans Golden Globe winner Emilia Perez. Also, Mexicans are extremely angry at this film because of the horrible portrayal of Mexican culture, okay? This film was made by a French dude, by the way. This film was shot in France. It wasn't even filmed, like, barely in Mexico at all. This is just a major, major virtue signal for Hollywood, because of course they have to continue to play into the agenda, and that is very obvious that they are just so out of touch with America. They cannot see the cultural shift that is happening in the rest of America, and they have to continue to play their stupid games in their little bubble in Hollywood and pretend like they know better than everyone else, that they are the elites that are above everyone else. It is completely ridiculous. We know why this movie was nominated, and it was because of the political agendas that are pushed in this film. And I think crap like this is one of the reasons why we have seen Trump recently choose Jon Voight, Mel Gibson, and Sylvester Stallone as his personal watchdogs, his personal ambassadors to Hollywood, is because of crap like this. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.